What's going on, guys? Xavier the Gamer once again. So, been a minute, and I think it's about time we have this conversation. So I got my shitty little Android. I am going to be doing my first Q&A. Now, I have about 15 questions out of, I think it's 22. So I got enough for that. So we're going to do what I usually do. So make sure you guys hit that like and sub and a comment. Make sure you hit them. And make sure you remember, when Xavier the Gamer in the room, only real niggas recognize. Let's get to it. Alright, the first question is, when did you start playing video games? Any recommendations for someone who is upcoming or trying to be a YouTuber or a professional gamer? So honestly, my only advice is to really just, be yourself, really. That's really it. Like, video games are not meant for, to be, like, I won't say, like, how can I say this? I started playing video games around like 6 or 7. So, and at my current age, it's been a pretty good amount of time. So, and I think, like, when people want to play, if like kids, for example, I feel like the kids need to have an outlet so they can escape the real world every now and again, like I did. So I feel like if you really want to put in the effort, to be a gamer, make sure you have, all that you need, and make sure that you have, nothing but positivity following behind you. Even if you feel like, you don't have a way to truly express yourself, make sure that you have that. Even if you're doing it by yourself, make sure that you have that. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that you have that. Because that's where everything can be better for you. And then when you begin to succeed more in your channel or your Twitch or whatever have you, it is going to be your best bet to do so. And like that's just my general opinion, not my professional opinion. That's my genuine opinion. All right, question 2. Hey XDG, I've played Fortnite with you a few times now, and one thing that really bothers me is that I cannot figure your age. I know it's weird to ask this kind of question, but I really gotta know. You sound like a teenager, but at the same time, I think you're an adult. Can you tell me how old you are? Please, for the love of God, tell me how old you are. Yo! Oh, you're tripping. Number 1, I'm not gonna tell you my age, because that's none of your business. 2, I don't talk about my age to anyone that is not closely affiliated with me. So if you don't already know me, then you are not going to find out that much information about me, because I'm not going to tell you. And I'm sure if you ask anyone else that is affiliated with me, or anyone that is affiliated with me, they're not going to tell you that information either. So you need to dial it back, somebody. Just chill out a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Just chill out. Although I appreciate the compassion that the passion that you put in this comment. I really do appreciate that. Alright, next one. What we got here? So this one is pretty good. This is a pretty good one. So I recently got a PS4, and I recently played Apex Legends with you. You really helped me out in learning how to play Apex. Any advice on how to matchmake? Because I really want to be at that level where you are. Well, my friend, honestly, keep it 100. Like, I don't really play Apex like that, truth be told. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I fuck with the games that Respawn has developed, or whatever have you, but I never got, like, I've never been truly into Apex, because, like, the fact that they did exactly what they did with Titanfall is kind of a little bit overbearing. Hold on, let me turn off my PS4. I'm pretty sure that sound's been heard in the video, and I don't want that. But I honestly just never really got into Apex. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with the game, yeah, but I spent more time playing Titanfall 1 and 2 online versus, playing, Apex. Now, like I said, it could be because I've been predominantly playing Fortnite up until the point of where Apex came out, and it could be for the fact that I honestly just appreciate Fortnite more. Honestly, I play both, but I don't play Apex as passionately as I play Fortnite and other RPG games like that, or even multiplayer games like that. So, I mean, first of all, thank you, for showing me your appreciation. I really do. I fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? By all means, you have my PSN number, name. You can by all means hit me up. You can chop it up. You can do whatever you want. I'll be glad to bring you back into the channel again. It'd be great. But overall, I mean, I would just say hard work. You know what I'm saying? Like, work with your team. You know what I'm saying? That's what Fortnite and Apex have in common. Like, they do have like the death battle kind of scenario to where you have to rely on each other. You can't just rely on yourself. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of the point. So, like I said, if you feel like you should rely on a team, rely on a team. But if you feel like, they're not going to carry you that far, or you feel like they're just going to leave you if you get knocked down, stuff like that, then do you. That's all I'm going to tell you. Just do you. Alright, we got a few more here. Let's get into it, shall we? Hey, X, what is the best team for Pokemon that you've played with? And is it possible to go to Worlds with Pokemon from previous games? Okay, first of all, that comment, that's a headache. First of all, fuck, my head hurts. First of all, I competed in Worlds 2014, okay? That's back when, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire came out, and yours truly placed top 60, okay? I got eliminated around the second round, so I didn't exactly get to compete in the top 10 or whatever have you, which I'm not really pissed off about. Still have to go to Worlds. But overall, I think, first of all, if you haven't played Sword and Shield, or you're training yourself by using other games, I need you to understand something. Sword and Shield are going to be the prime focus for next year's tournament. So if you do intend to go to Worlds, or at least try to compete competitively, you need to have the up-to-date games, okay? That's the games you need to have in order to, credit yourself. And the fact that you asked that question is a little annoying, because you're just bringing up the fact that a lot of players have that same mentality that, Nintendo not going down this road. We're not doing this. I'm not saying #justice for the national decks. I'm not doing that shit. The bottom line of it is, go cop Sword and Shield. That's all I can tell you. If you want to compete, you need to have the up-to-date games. Bottom line. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Alright, we got a few more, so let's get into that, shall we? Alright, this question is, hey X, what game did you play first when you were growing up? Call of Duty or Halo? Truth be told, I didn't play either one, actually. Because I remember for a fact that when the PlayStation 2 had came out, I had exactly 25 games for it. Because I remember I got it around, I think it was my 9th or 10th birthday, one or the other. I remember because my friends my previous friends had actually, bought a bunch of games for me, because they all had assumed I had the PS2. So my mother had bought the PlayStation 2 because she felt like, oh, you have all these games, but you don't have anything to play it on. So honestly, I did not play Halo at the beginning because I didn't have an Xbox. In fact, I didn't have an Xbox until about, I want to say 2009. So I didn't get an Xbox, which in this case was an Xbox 360. I didn't have that. So primarily, I didn't play Call of Duty yet because my mother didn't think I was ready for it. So honestly, my first PlayStation 2 game was, well, the first two I played when I first got them was Ed, Edd n Eddy, The Misadventures, and Ty the Tasmanian Tiger, the first one. So yeah, I mean, yeah, that was pretty it. I didn't really play games like that at first, you know what I'm saying? It never really became a thing for me at that point in my childhood. Alright. So because I have a lot more of these, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this video. Not because I'm gonna go ahead and split the video into two parts. Strictly because I feel like it's more of a, I don't know, I feel like I should spread this out. But whatever. Anyway, let's get on to the last question. This last question is, so hold on, stop. So this last question is, XDG, what can you describe what it was like when you beat your first video game, and what video game was it? Oh shit. God damn. That's a fucking good ass. You know what? That's a good ass question. I would shout you out. Don't get me twisted. I would shout you out, but at the same time, it's because I keep everyone's, like information separate from, bullshit, because I don't want people to get into legit comment wars and stuff like that going on. So, like I said, I keep everybody's bullshit personal. And like I said, as you guys notice, that that none of my videos really have comments on them, because I primarily deleted those comments. So, yeah, that's why. But no, real shit. The first game I beat was Pokemon Stadium on the Nintendo 64. And the nostalgia was so real because shortly after Pokemon Stadium had came out, they revealed that we could use our Game Boy Colors to bring Pokemon from Pokemon Red and Blue to Pokemon Stadium. So that right there, that was fucking amazing. That, like, when I first beat it and fought Mewtwo, like, I was, like, so excited. Like, I was so happy, like, man, I'm telling you. Like, I really wish they would bring back stadium-based Pokemon games like that. I would really love that. Like, seeing Pokemon Stadiums 1 and 2, and then seeing Pokemon Coliseum, and then Pokemon Coliseum XD Gale of Darkness, like, oh, and then Pokemon on the Wii. That was fucking amazing. Like, so the nostalgia, bro, so amazing. Really, I think when I first beat Pokemon on Nintendo 64, I feel like that's what really cemented me into wanting to be the very best. So I feel like that was some amazing stuff. I'm not gonna hold you. But anyway, thank you for your questions, everyone. Make sure you guys hit that like, sub button, and comment anytime if you feel like you want to be. If you have any questions if you want any of your questions to appear in the next Q&A session, by all means, let me know. I would love to hear from you guys. I would love to add you guys into the conversations. I would obviously, like I said, I'm not going to do shout outs and stuff like that. But because, like I said, it could be like if it's a negative comment, I don't want really any parts of that. But it's more of a respectful reason than that, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'd love to hear from y'all. Peace.